Really serious and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who's anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord to do his will, I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put your faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let you... Cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Paint Christ in their image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say you hate. African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We live in bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lies sound promising. Prophecy, gift and a curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave them, and this shit is absurd. You should never let your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, told me the art of war. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still find the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't man, there's no open wounds. And there's no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville when I found the truth. I called the school, class was being held by the shock on my life. I wanted to be a gangster like a god. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, we ain't got nothing to give them. That's another religion. It ain't under your honor. Any murder by for they gotta hunt for your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Holstein. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One flesh on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ice ages. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game. Put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. There's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus was a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they live. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple cats I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple cats I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Hey, welcome. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Welcome to another edition of the Car Chronicles. I'm your host with the most. That be me, Captain Tazaryach of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Quite a few things I'm going to talk about today. Hey, you know what's interesting? Yesterday, if y'all go on my YouTube channel, I'm going to show y'all the video. If y'all go on my YouTube channel, right, there's a video out right now of me versus Wack, right? So this is the picture right here. Wait, I'm gonna click it. Hold on. I'm gonna click the picture.
What's going on here?
I told y'all I was dark skinned in spirit. I told y'all I'm not a real light, like I'm not the normal light skinned person. I'm really like a light skin, but I'm like dark on the inside. I'm really like dark skin on the inside, right? Because I'm gonna give y'all my proof. So I asked ChatGPT. All I said to ChatGPT was, I'm gonna tell you what I told ChatGPT. I said, where the history at? I said, make a picture of Captain Tazaryach versus Whack 100. That's what I typed in there. Look, I typed, make a picture of Captain Tazaryach versus Whack 100. And so the picture they drew was this picture. I try to tell y'all, man, I ain't really light skinned. I'm like, what y'all seeing is the light skin. You got to get like some, you ever see that movie They Live? That movie They Live? You got to get them type of glasses so you can see that really on the inside. I almost don't want to say that because I was watching this video. I had seen this video a while ago. I remember Hashar from AOC had played this video a while ago when they put white people in front of the UV lights. And they thought they was all white, but when you put the UV lights, because they ain't really got that strong melanin, them motherfuckers is cold black. Like white people is like this color black on the inside, which speaks to their spirit. I'm gonna see if I can find that video. It was hold on, I know who did it. Black Authentic Truth did it. Let me see if I can find the brothers. But yeah, let me see if I can find a video he did. Yeah, this is it right here. I want y'all to look at this video. Let's see if I do it like that. Here we go. All right. Now, what y'all seeing, I'm not going to play the music because I don't know if they're going to block it on YouTube. But when y'all watch this video, watch when they get put in this. Oh, it says how our skin looks under ultraviolet light. I want y'all to look at this shit. Look. Watch how black she get on what? Watch how fucked up. It ain't even a good black when she get under the skin. Watch. Ugh. You see how dark they will get? You see it? You see how they skin get? Them some ugly motherfuckers. Like that's how they look. That's how they look. But that ain't how I look. I look like ChatGPT drew me. Look, let me show y'all. This how ChatGPT drew me versus Whack. Hold on 1 second. Let me see something. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yes, this is Brother Obadiah.
What's going on, brother? You got a question or comment?
Not according to your podcast, but really a personal question. I'm not a part of no camp or a part of ISUPK, but is there a possibility if I can get certain type of counseling with y'all, even though I'm not a part of y'all?
Yeah, where you live at?
I'm out here in North Carolina.
Yeah, I can give you a number to call. You can call the camp leader there, and you could do that.
Okay. See, give me a second so I can get. Okay, I'm ready.
Hold on 1 second. I'm just typing something. Bear me 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Don't get ready to go see grandma.
All right, hold on. All right, let me get the number for you. Bear me 1 second. Damn, I keep spelling it wrong. God damn it. There we go. Are you ready?
See. Yes, sir.
240-408-2034.
Two zero three four.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I can is it okay? I can call them today.
Yeah, you can
or
call
I
them.
have to-
You can call them whenever you want. They take your call.
Okay, I very appreciate it.
Hey, no sweat, brother.
Hey, shalom to you. Stay
Hey, shalom.
blessed, man. Also, I like how you you spreading the word, and I like how you spreading the word, and you're doing some major things. And I saw that video where you was having a debate with the small hats,
Right.
and they was trying to jump on you and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I like how you was breaking them down, man. I can tell you really in the spirit, man, because it takes a lot, dealing with what
With Amalek,
couple
with
people
so-called
like that.
yeah.
You just-
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I walked in knowing what it was, so I was pretty straight.
All praises, man.
Definitely, I appreciate that, brother.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, Captain.
No
Hopefully,
problem.
I might talk to you again on another topic.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime you can call, anytime you want.
Yes, sir. Shalom.
All right, shalom, Lord Christ. All right, take it easy, brother.
You too.
Hey, y'all, hold on 1 second, all right? Give me 1 second. Gotta mute my mic. Shalaka, y'all. All right, so I'm back. So, the reason why I put that video up. Wait, hold on 1 second, y'all. Hey, so the reason why I got that video, that post, that picture of dark skinned Yak, that's gonna be. Somebody in the comment section said, where the brother at? Somebody in the comment section said, explaining how you're not really light skinned is crazy work. That's some light skin ish right there. And you might be right. You might be right. But in my eyes, I'm dark skinned. I'm joking. But the reason for the video goes right in line with the title. So if you watch the video, if you watch the back and forth between me and Wack, yesterday, Wack calls me because I put up a post. Now, I put this post up on my Facebook page. Well, I put a couple of posts up on my face. Hey, one of my Facebook posts had niggas in their feelings. Flowetry. One post I made on Facebook had niggas Carl Thomas and Flowetry. Carl Thomas got a song, I'm emotional and I can't let go. And y'all favorite deacon was emotional like yesterday. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on? This Jamar.
Okay, you got a question or comment?
Man,
I just want to respond. I just watched the video with you and Wack, and it was something that the brother said at the end of the video that really caught me off.
Yeah, I was actually about to talk about it now. What did he say?
Okay, so you explained to him about 10 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why you put it up, and the reason why you felt Fox News pretty much inferred that they were talking about
black women. And everybody know they talking about black women. Everybody know that.
I mean, it's apparent, but he did what I see a lot of black Republicans or either coons do.
Mm-hmm.
What they do is they say, well, they didn't say black.
Right.
And this isn't the 1920s or the 18s. You just don't come out and say it anymore. And then he gave an example where this is the part that really threw me off. So I don't mean to cut you off, Cap.
No, you good.
This is what he said that threw me off. He gave an example. And to me, I couldn't see him, but I felt like he sat back in his chair and said, I just gave it to him. He said, yeah, pause. I'm an older guy. You're right, pause. You're right. But he said, that's almost like if somebody was to make a statement about people who put raisins in their potato
You heard that
salad
bullshit?
I'm like, you're talking about white people.
You talking about white people.
You know,
niggas don't put raisins in potato salad.
There you go.
Yeah.
When I was in the military, they had a thing. We had a guy in the military, when we was going through this training course, they had to give us a math class. All of us was out of school for a long time. We was tripping about this math class. They keep saying they was going to wash us back. We had this Asian guy. And we took the test, and everybody was, we kept clearing, like, hey, man, we need to study with you. When it came time for the results, the dude stood up and cussed everybody out. He was like, look, because I'm Asian, I'm not good at fucking math. I feel like if I was good at math, I wouldn't be in the military. And that shit opened my eyes up, you know what I'm saying? And we didn't have to say you're good at math because you're Asian. We had other ways we were saying this shit. But I'm telling you, right now, the black coon and the black Republican, I don't know what's wrong with them. They fight against other black people far harder than anything.
Word is bond. It's over the dumbest talking points, which is why I was about to talk about how me and Wack went back and forth, and then I'm gonna play this video where that white bitch Lily Gaddis says the exact same thing that I'm saying about how they make us be the face of EBT when they're the face of EBT. And the crazy part about it, with the post that I put up, and here's how diabolical white people are. When it talks about total food stamps by ethnicity, they put white, but then they put Irish, German, French, Polish, as if they ain't white too. So I took the time to calculate those numbers too. That's what I did. What I did was I whipped out my calculator and I just started adding up all the numbers, and I'm gonna give what the number is, but that's just how they are to try to throw you off, to make it seem like white and black, because the first thing they'll say when you see the 7 million and 3 million, they'll be like, oh, well, there's more of them than us, so really it kind of matches out. But when we add the numbers up, it's actually a lot more millions than what they're telling you. And that be my problem with black people. Like I ain't mad at Lily Gaddis for the blackface she did. I'm not mad at that. But I be mad at black people that get mad at me when I point out what white people are doing. But I never see them go into white spaces and tell white people to stop doing it to us. I don't see that. That's the part that be tripping me out. But yeah, I'm actually about to talk about it. Yeah.
Brother, they get super mad at us. I'm talking about like even my friends and my social group. I got a couple black guys, and what I say, I call them closet conservatives, because what they do is they go to you, they say, I'm an independent, I vote on issues. And then all you got to do is get them pissed off in an argument, and they'll be like, I'm part of the silent majority. It's people that do that shit. You'll be like, brother, who the fuck, what happened?
That is white people talking points. Like, if we was talking about something black people do, then I get the reason you bringing up black people. But if we're talking about an issue about white people and what they do, we shouldn't make a comparative to what black people do, because nobody else does that. If white people talk about what the Arabs do, don't nobody say, hey, but y'all kill people too. Don't nobody say that. Nobody says that. Hold on 1 second.
Can I end it off with this one last
Yeah, just hold on. I just want to take this call. Hold on.
Okay.
Caller, hold on. All right, you say you want to end it with this call. Go ahead.
I'm going to end it with this last part, I promise. I won't be long-winded. But when I listened to you and Wack, I was taking my daughter to the urgent care this morning, and I played it out loud to my daughter's listening. She's 13. And then when we were coming back, I said, babe, did you understand what was going on? And she's like, yeah, they were talking about clothes, and he was saying he liked Balenciaga, and the other guy was saying that he liked the Crown, and they were talking about food stamps. I said, do you understand what food stamps is? And I said, babe, do you understand the conversation? And I said, babe, sometimes you got to back off your emotions, learn the conversation before you open your mouth. Wack sound like an ignorant ass nigga. And one of those guys that be sitting there trying to talk with people that know what they was talking about, and he be talking some street knowledge. He be trying to use what he did to sell drugs to talk about.
Well, he didn't sell drugs, but he does use his street knowledge to apply it. And he has both. I'll give him credit. He has street knowledge and he has a business knowledge. He has that. But for some reason, when it comes to the whole black and white thing, he's lost on that. He's totally lost when it comes to that. I don't get it. If you actually listen to it, you hear me saying, what are we like? Why they got an issue with that particular post? If that post is
let me back off, because I said that really rude. I don't want to even talk bad about Wack, because I think he all right too. But the fact that he wouldn't just listen to his brother and have a conversation, he was doing it in the favor of the white person. It kind of got me to the point where I'm like, damn man, what the fuck are you doing here? And then
you know how I know
all you got to do is just back off and listen.
That's it. And you know how I know he wasn't listening to me?
Look at poll taxes. Do you even know about poll taxes? Literacy tests? They didn't put on their black people. They knew what they were doing. They didn't have to say the poll taxes, like, you know, with the Voting Rights Act.
Right.
They didn't have to tell you that we're doing this to stop black people. They put a poll tax in, a literacy tax, all these type of things to stop you from voting. But a guy like Wack could be like, did they put black people was the only people that gotta do this? Because when I was in the street, man, shut that shit up. That shit sounds stupid as hell. I told my daughter, you better back off and read or call your daddy. Let's talk about it. Let's research it together.
Yeah, I can't argue with you with that one. But I appreciate it, brother.
I met you in the Detroit airport once too, man. I appreciate you, man.
I remember that. I actually remember that.
The same way you are right now, man. So
thank you, brother.
Stuff on what you're doing.
No problem. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Take care. All right. All right. Next caller says 779-801.
Shalom, Barakatah, Captain.
Hey, Shalom, Barakatah to you too, Ak. What's going on?
Not much, Cap. I was gonna call in and I'm from Illinois, and I've talked to you before. I was with the Chicago camp. I was a trooper at one point, but then I got locked up and had to do some jail time, and you told me to reach back out to Captain Marquardt and the bar. But I still be tuned in with y'all, and I was just calling to comment on, I seen a documentary. I didn't know y'all had, I didn't know Vice had did a documentary about y'all. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was years ago. That was back in like 2017, I think. Could have been 2016.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's how long ago that was.
I didn't know that, Cap. But it was just crazy how they was depicting y'all, like trying to make the organization seem like they was like equivalent as a Nazi hate group. It was just so crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody does that. The one thing they won't show though is us doing harm to white people, but you can show Nazis doing harm to black people.
Right. You can't. I don't think you can find nothing. No, you can't find nothing in ISUPK when it comes to doing some crazy stuff.
Right.
You know, like these Nazis. So it was just crazy how they would put something out to basically make the organization seem equivalent to a real hate group. I mean, I would think if you really hate something, you would want to kill it, right? You know?
Right.
Or just be malice off the jump. You know what I'm saying? So that was one thing that was plaguing my mind last night. I'm like, dang, I ain't know Vice that did a documentary on the camp. You know?
Yeah, but we don't mind that. All we want them to do is put it out.
and that's good, because one thing I know that y'all talk about is God. The internet helped get this thing out here.
Absolutely.
Without the internet, yeah, it wouldn't be as big as it is, I don't think. And I've been rocking with y'all since 2016, honestly. And everything that y'all said has came true. Like everything, even this whole thing with this World War III thing about to crack off. I mean, I felt it in my spirit from back then when y'all was saying it. But now to actually be living in it is crazy. You know?
Definitely, but now the fact that you ain't back in this body is crazier, because how do you have that knowledge and then you don't live it?
Yeah, you right.
Mm-hmm.
You right, Cap. I don't even know. I can't even make an excuse for it. I'm probably just surrounded by the hood too much. Like, I'm around.
Well, you're all surrounded by the hood.
things.
Let me tell you something. You just don't love the Most High enough, and you don't love yourself enough. To, you know, the scripture will talk about a man leaving the truth when it says it's like a dog turning to his vomit. So there's some sin that you love that's stopping you from being in the truth. Now, this is not me telling you to come back. You might not be fit to come back. You said I said it to you once. But there's a sin. I remember I was watching this movie called Absolute Power yesterday, and this white man, his white man's wife had got unalived. He's hiring a hitman to get vengeance, and the hitman don't want to stay put. And so the white man says, I'm gonna give you $1 million in escrow. I'll give you $2 million per bullet. And the hitman says, you're a good salesman. And that white man looked right at that hitman and said, I know how to sell sin. And that's what the earth does. The earth knows how to sell sin. And the sin that you love is why you're not in the truth. And that's the sin that's going to destroy you at the same time. The sin you love. And when you get tired of loving that sin, or when you get tired of letting that sin beat you, because you might have, like you in the truth. I remember in the Bible when Paul said he went to the Lord 3 times to get rid of this thorn in his side. And the Lord said, my grace is sufficient, which means that the Lord gave you grace by giving you Christ. You can at least fight your flesh. You can at least fight this desire. And right now, you just don't want to fight that desire. And if you don't fight that desire long enough, over time, that will destroy you, that will unalive you. And that's what happens to all of us. If we don't fight our fleshly, worldly desires that you'll have to fight for the rest of your life. Like we got a mantra in ISUPK, we say life is about war. In Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter, it says, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. That's your life. Your life is an everyday fight. There's going to be some sins, there's going to be some desires that are easy to beat. There's going to be some desires that are hard to beat. Right. But the whole goal is to just beat it. You got to wake up every day like, which nigga's ass I'm going to beat today? Which sin, which spirit am I going to beat today? Which desire am I going to beat today? If you don't go there, you're going to lose. You can't blame it on the hood. We all in the hood. You can't blame it on riches. You can't blame it on poverty. You can't blame it on anything because you've tasted the truth. So you can't blame it on that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're right about that.
All right.
So I can still reach out. I mean,
here's what I would suggest you do. As long as you got breath in your lungs, it's never too late. You know where the class is at. Take your ass to class. Go to class.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Listen, I've been in class since 2010. I'll be in class until the chariots get here. That's what it's for.
Sir.
All right?
All right, sir.
All right, no sweat.
Thanks for the conversation.
Hey, no problem, brother. Lord be with you. All right.
All right, shalom.
All right.
Yep.
Brother Haram says the anointed savior is the truth, not y'all organization. Use a fucking lie. Our organization is the truth under that same savior. I can't help it if your dumbass can't fathom that. The minute somebody say not your organization, man, it just let me know you have no concept of what our organization is. So now, when I was going back and forth, so on the post, as I was saying earlier, my post had y'all favorite deacon in his fucking feelings, man. Fucking crybaby, man. I ain't got time for crybabies, man. If I say the easiest way to spot a fake camp, they say Paul taught something wrong, and your camp say Paul taught something wrong, you the fake camp I'm talking about. Don't get mad at me because y'all niggas say Paul taught something wrong. Don't follow the book of Hebrews. I think they said James was off on something, man. I mean, that's your problem. That ain't my problem. But you're not in the truth. You're just not. So there's this post I made. This is the post. I'm trying to turn the volume down. So this is the post I made. It says total food stamps by ethnicity. And I said, don't let them fool you. Then white immigrants on that snap too. This ain't about black people. They just making it about black people. What does that mean when we say they making it about black people? For eons, since black people have been getting government assistance, America has hated giving black people government assistance. How do you know? I remember when Shahrazad Ali, one of my most favorite black women of all time, is Shahrazad Ali. One of my favorite black women of all time. And she said when the farmers needed assistance, they was able to keep their white families together. When black people needed assistance, they said the black man can't be in the household. Because if they say, if we got to give y'all this assistance, we're going to destroy your family. And you listen, this shirt here says oppression maketh a Negro mad. That's this shirt. All right? Shirt fire, ain't it? Shirt fire. So you put people in a poverty state. And during that time, you got the redlining, you got the drugs, you got all of these things. And so black people in the survival state say, okay, we're going to finesse the system. We're going to do it this way. And even with that finessing the system, we still ain't number one in welfare. We still not. We're not number one in welfare. But that's what they would have you believe. So when I put the post up, Wack come in there with this shit. I'm going to just play a little bit of what he said because I'm confused. And then I'm going to just go into what the white girl said. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I get it real fast.
What's going on here?
Listen.
Why we gotta make everything about black people, bro? For real, man. It makes us, I'm gonna be real. It just makes us look like we crying and whining because they ain't, bro, they just said they shutting down the food stamps. Nigga, that's the country, bro. Like, why?
What are you talking about when I make everything black and white? What you talking about?
Like, bro, on some real shit, or these little movements, like, they take everything. It could be a worldly thing. It could be a country thing where it's just blanketed. But
what you talking about, though?
This fucking shit you got up here, bro. What that got to do with, they ain't said it's the black, because of the black people, this why we got the problem. So how did you convert that?
Before I play the Lily Gaddis, right? Let me see if I can find this video. Hold on. Let me see. Before I play the Lily Gaddis clip. Hold on. Damn it. Hold on. I want to see if I can play this video. This is what Fox said. Let me see where you're at. Boom. Where's it at? I'm just trying to find this video. Bear with me. Here we go.
You have Republic. I mean, this is a program that has exploded over the last 20 years, and we are just dumping $100 billion a year into a program that we all know is being so woefully corrupted and exploited, and people are selling their benefits. People are using them to get their nails done, to get their weaves in their hair. I mean, this is a really ugly program. Yeah. It's weird to me.
When they say they're selling it to get their nails done and weaves in the hair, why don't they talk about all the white people that steal food stamps? Why did Fox say, get the weave done and their nails did? Who are they talking about? Maybe I'm tripping. So now, that Fox News person didn't say black woman. But when y'all heard that, who were they talking about? Was they talking about all women or were they talking about black women? Y'all let me know. I'm going to play it one more time and then y'all let me know.
You have Republic. I mean, this is a program that has exploded over the last 20 years, and we are just dumping $100 billion a year into a program that we all know is being so woefully corrupted and exploited, and people are selling their benefits. People are using them to get their nails done, to get their weaves in their hair. I mean, this is a really ugly program.
Who is it talking about? Yeah, maybe I could be tripping. Maybe I could be tripping. Definitely talk about black women, talking about black women, talking about EBT benefits are primarily stolen by organized criminal networks, including foreign criminal enterprises, as well as some individuals and even corrupt government employees. Who do y'all think that organized network is? Huh? Who does it? So that's what I mean. Like, even if you go with the hold on, I'm just trying to see this. I'm just trying to see if I can get an image of this. Let's see if they can give me a picture. So when y'all talk about stealing, it says, this is one of the largest food stamp frauds in U.S. history. The defendants, Michael Kehoe, Mohammed Nawafele, Omar Alf, I don't even know how to say these names, but it ain't us. So when I make that post, so here's the actual number. So what I did was I calculated, where's my gallery at? So I calculated, there's 11,580,976 white people on welfare receiving food stamps. There's 4 million black people receiving food stamps. But they'll tell you that we're the face. White people are stealing food stamps left and right, but they'll tell you we're the face. Now let me show you some more proof. Let me play the white bitch. So Lily Gaddis is a white woman who put on blackface. Now I'm gonna tell y'all now, as some grown up shit, seeing a white person in blackface, we got to stop being offended by it and just teach it. We can't be offended by that shit. You can't be offended. Like, we can't laugh at Drewski doing whiteface, and then when Lily Gaddis, who puts on blackface for Halloween and talks shit about black people, you be offended. You just got to talk about it. You can't be offended. You got to look at what she say and just flip it. She's famous for using the word nigga when she said broke ass niggas. Oh, Gilly, I'm glad you said that. I am so glad that you said that. Let me give y'all the greatest example. I'm glad. Shout out to Gillespie. This is Brett Favre. Y'all may not know who Brett Favre is. Brett Favre is an NFL. Is Brett Favre in the Hall of Fame yet? Let me see. Let me see. Brett Favre, Hall of Fame. Is he in the Hall of Fame yet? Hall of Fame. Before I talk about him, Brett Favre was inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2016. Brett Favre, 11 Pro Bowl, first time All-Pro selections, won a Super Bowl, won an MVP. Now it says right here, Brett Favre got in the Hall of Fame induction in 2016. I'm looking at it right here. Yeah. He was the most valuable player from 95, 96, and 97. Yeah, he made it. Won a Super Bowl. But Brett Favre is at the center of a Mississippi welfare scandal involving the misspending of millions of dollars of temporary assistance for needy families, which are intended for the poor. The scandal involves money that was used for a volleyball complex. The nigga stole government assistance money for a volleyball complex at the University of Southern Mississippi and payments to Favre for speeches he did not attend. Now, they will tell you that black people are the face of welfare. Black people are the criminals. And was never charged. TANF, Favre was paid over $1 million in TANF funds for speeches he never made. Favre received $5 million in welfare funds for a volleyball facility at his alma mater, the University of Southern Mississippi, where his daughter was a student, and he had pushed state officials for this funding via text messages. The scandal also involves a concussion drug company, Provacus, in which Favre was a top investor and stockholder, in which he also received the funds. And you know the saddest part? It says the nation's poorest state used welfare money to pay Brett Favre for speeches he never did. Diabolical. But they will have you believe it's the black, 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 when it will always be white people. Always. It will never not be white people. White people are the criminal. You know why we become the criminal? I tell this all the time. I even said this, I think, when I was doing an interview with the brother Bishop. I even said it then. If you live the American dream, you're going to be a criminal. The American dream is not, y'all think the American dream is a white picket fence and family and a dog. The American dream is steal, steal, steal. The real by any means necessary is not Malcolm X. The real by any means necessary is America. So if you have to steal to get that dream, steal. If you have to shoot, shoot. If you have to unalive, unalive. If you have to pillage another race of people, do it. If you have to pillage your own people, do it. There is no moral code to get wealth in America. The only way, if you want to live right, you have to live according to the Bible. You have to live according to the laws of God. That's the only way that you can live right. That's it. If you don't live according to the laws of God, you are not living no dream. You are living nightmares. How do you know? We've been trying to live according to America. We going into their voting system. How has that worked out? We go into their economics. How has that worked out? We go into their education. How has that worked out? When the greatest time we've had is when we was not living like them, but living like us, even without living as Israelites, even just by living as black people, is when we built. It's not rocket science. It's not this, like, to fix the problem with black people It's not financial. We do not have a financial problem. We do not have a financial problem. We have a morality problem. We have a loyalty problem. We have a trust problem. We do not have a financial problem. Nobody on the face of the planet will convince me that black people have a financial problem. Not when I can see all black people making money. Not when I can see somebody get their paycheck and spend it on Jordans instead of spending on bills, spend it on getting drunk, buying out the bar instead of taking care of the family. We don't have a financial problem. We don't really have a problem getting money. It's what we do when we get the money that we have the problem with. And that's how simple it is. And as I say that, people will say, Cap, you're right. And then we'll go do the most ignorant shit with their money. It's damn near like we live on the edge. Got to think about that. Do I want to play the video? I don't know if I want to play the video, but I do want to play this video. I want to play this video. I saw this, right? I saw this video here. The video I said I'm not going to play is the one with Lily Gaddis. I'm not going to let her talk about black women. I love black women too much. I really do. I really love black women. Do you believe we have a cultural problem, FBA Young Lion? Absolutely. Because we don't have culture. What is black culture? Somebody tell me what black culture is. We have yet to develop. I remember FBA's. I'm gonna use that FBA as an example. I think FBA's got mad because they said Busta Rhymes said we don't have culture, but he wasn't saying in no disrespectful way. But I would like to ask black people, what is black culture? Anybody can call in. The phone lines is open. Do I have my number pinned? 862-224-9027. If somebody could tell me what black culture is, because I don't know what black culture is. Somebody can tell me what black... I just don't know. Black Americans, we definitely have a culture. What is the culture? If you say white people have culture, I'm going to give y'all an example. Let's look up the definition of culture. Because I want somebody to tell me what is black culture. Culture. Let me see. Culture definition. It says culture, the arts and other manifestations of human intellectual achievement regarded collectively. The customs, arts, social institutions, and achievements of a particular nation, people, or other social group. Let me see. That's biology. Middle English, denoting of a cultivated piece of land. The noun from a French culture, directly from Latin culture, growing, cultivation. The verb from obsolete French culture or medieval Latin, both base. What is the best definition of culture? The best definition of culture is the shared beliefs, values, customs, and behaviors and artifacts that characterize a group or society. Key components of culture. Beliefs and values, the fundamental ideas and principles that a group holds as true and important, which often guide moral and ethical behavior. Behaviors and customs, the actions, social habits, and rituals that are common within a group, such as greetings or celebration practices. Language, the system of communication, including words, grammar, symbols that allow members of groups to interact. Material culture, the physical objects that a group creates, uses, and shares, such as tools, clothing, art, and food. Social structures, the pattern, relationships, and interactions within a group, including roles, how people relate to another. So, give me black culture. Jazz, funk, soul music, FBA created it. Gullah Geechee food, Gullah Geechee language. Jazz, food. Now, if you talk about music and stuff, yeah, we did create music. If you want to put that in the culture, I'm cool with that. Hip hop, you can put jazz, hip hop, R&B. There you go. You got some culture. Give me something. What's our holidays? What do we celebrate? What's the moral fabric of black people? Give me that culture. What morally guides us? Where are our rules? What is our code of ethics? What is that? What Gaddis at? Southern food developed out of slavery. That's different. What is our ethics? I understand the Bible. I'm an Israelite, so my culture is the Bible. So to trip the ghost, I'm with you on the Bible. But when black people say they have culture, what is the culture? That's all I'm asking. I'm just trying to see what the culture is. When y'all celebrate, I think we're in the month of November. Y'all about to celebrate Thanksgiving. That's not black culture. That's the white man's culture of murdering the Native Indians. That's his culture. So you're celebrating his culture. When you celebrate Christmas, that's not black culture. When you celebrate New Year's, that's not black culture. Valentine's Day, not black culture. Black History Month, not black culture. Easter, not black culture. What is our culture? What laws guide you? What laws guide you? Somebody tell me when the white man goes to his laws, he goes to the American Constitution. What are the laws we got? What are the laws? We don't have it. Without this Bible, you have no culture. When you follow this Bible, you instantly have culture. You have laws of who to marry, who not to marry. You have laws what to celebrate, what not to celebrate. You have economic laws of how to lend money to your brother and how to get the money back from your brother. You have agriculture. You have a way of life that you're supposed to live. You have warnings of how to deal with other nations and how to keep them right here and right here at the same time. You can have that another nation right here in your face and then not in your face at the same time. That's the Bible. In black culture, you believe that you have to integrate. The Bible says never have peace with them so that you can be strong. Even the Bible helps our culture stick to ourselves and deal with other people without losing yourself. When we get into black culture, you're going to lose yourself. Look at the conversation that I had with Wack. That's him losing himself, arguing with me because I said welfare is everybody. They try to make it about black. We don't. And he fought me on that because he's an integrationalist. And because he's an integrationalist, anything that sounds like I'm separating white people or calling out white people for their shit, he gonna come and defend them. When I was sitting with Bishop Eli, I made this statement, and this statement is true. Everybody's gangster until you tell them we gotta hate the white man. Everybody's gangster until you tell them we have to separate from the white man. Everybody's gangster until you point out any atrocity that the white man is doing to black people. Then you find out they not as gangster as you thought they was. You might think they gangster. I say that all the time. All the time. You want to know why I bring up the white man around these thug ass niggas, these gangster ass niggas? So everybody can hear they not as gangster. But now, let's start talking about black people around them same gangsters. Oh, them same gangsters, we pulling up. Oh, yeah, we pulling up. Oh, we doxing. Oh, yeah, we doxing the hell out of each other. Oh, we gonna fight. Oh, I'm gonna expose you. I'm gonna talk about your mama. I'm gonna talk about your daddy. I'm gonna talk about your kids. I'm gonna talk about everybody. White man come around. Hey, how you doing? Man, these niggas is always talking about this racial stuff, and I'm telling them we got to get past that. Every time they come around, they talking this racial shit, and I'm telling them we got to get past. You know what I'm saying? Because look, we do business together, right? And they be talking to the white man that don't give a fuck about what that nigga saying. Just get my business done, nigga. Get my business done, nigga, so I can go right back with my white constituents and build up white America. I'm trying to free your mind. Listen, when I did that interview, I said, this is the free your mind section. Yes, King David, that Matan show was funny as fuck. Trying to free your mind. Listen, and this is important because one thing Wax says that I do like, Wax says that he tells the youth, the streets ain't for you. Like, the streets is a myth. Like, the streets is trash. I give him that. He does say that. But what y'all got to understand is that these niggas is not gangster. They only gangster to each other. And if they gangster to each other, then they not tough at all. It is not tough to fight a black man. It's not tough to dox a black man. It's not tough to talk about a black man's mama. It's not tough to argue with a black man how you gonna whoop his ass all day. That shit is not tough. It's actually weak as fuck. Like, we all weak. If you can't fight the real enemy is the one that actually has power in the sense of what you give him. And you know this is how you know if you give a white man power. When you fight a black man for talking about the white man. You fight a black man, caller, hold on 1 second. If you fight a black man over what he says about a white man, you're giving the white man power. I'm not. I talk about everybody equally. So when I call a white man for his shit, it's because I'm not giving him any power. White men don't have that type of power. But the minute I talk about a white man, and somebody come in here and make it seem like I can't talk about the white man, y'all niggas treat that nigga like the gooch. Salaki, speaking of the word gooch, before I bring the call on, I did not know that the gooch was a female's body part. I thought the gooch was the bully, like when Biggie Smalls said, invisible bully, like the gooch disappeared, Van Moosha whacked at me. I thought that was the gooch. Jesus Christ. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yes, my name is Ebony, and I'm calling I'm from New York, but I'm living in North Carolina right now.
Okay, you got a question or comment? Yeah.
I do have a question. I am a widow, and me and my husband, prior to his passing in 2020, we were coming into the truth, and we were, going through the, like, shredding all of the past things, the holidays and all those things, listening to a lot of the brothers and camps and things. I'm thankful for all you guys and everybody who has been bringing the truth and breaking down the information. So my question is really, as a widow, like, I've been looking, now that I'm new to North Carolina, I've been looking for a place and a home, and it's tough.
Okay, well, we have 2 schools in North Carolina, sis. They hung up. Maybe she'll call back. Yeah, Gooch is the invisible bully. So listen, man, don't ever let, because somebody is offended at you calling out the white man for his shit, bother you. Just know exactly who it is you talking to. You arguing with a nigga that just defends white people because he loves white people and hates his own people. One thing I'm gonna address, right? And the sister, let me call the sister back before I address this subject here, because I think it's a funny thing to address. Let me see if she answers, because I don't know why I hung up.
Yes, I'm back, brother. I'm sorry if I don't know the.
Yeah, the line hung up. I didn't know if you hung up or not. So
I didn't.
What I was saying was, we have 2 schools in North Carolina. I can give you the number to call.
What part of North Carolina? Because I'm in Raleigh.
Yeah, I think it's one by Raleigh. So, but if you when I'm gonna give you the number to call for the captain in charge of North Carolina, and then he'll guide you to which school is closer to you.
Okay, and is there anything biblically, like, because I'm so in a place right now, like, okay, as a widow, like, I don't know,
Okay, so I feel sorry for the passing, of your husband. I think you said it happened in 2020, right?
Yes.
So when you say what is there for you in regards to what?
How do you go on, or like what place? Sometimes I don't even know how
so
to
in
go
the Bible
forward.
Well, that's the importance of being in a school, in a body, because like you said, you lost your head. Your husband was your head, and then he passed away. So it's like, what do you do? So in the
Right.
scripture, I want to read this. Trying to find the scripture.
And I
Where,
thank you. I remember as a youth seeing you on Nevin Street. Me and my grandmother used to go to Conway's, and you guys used to be out there. So I guess this is why we, during those times, we were able to get that knowledge, and it was so familiar to us, and we knew that that was the light in the way that we needed to go. And so abruptly, he was taken.
yeah,
So,
sorry to hear that, sis.
Yeah.
So in 1 Timothy 5, it's in 3, it says, honor widows that are widows indeed. If any widow have children or nephews, let them first learn to show piety at home and to requite their parents, for that is good and is acceptable before God. Now she that is a widow indeed and desolate trusteth in God and continueth in supplication and prayers night and day. And so what you want to first start is that going to a place where you can get some honor as a widow. And so your first duty is to just get in class and just learn, being an Israelite, get your culture and the things that you're supposed to do. Then you'll be under what's called the priesthood. That's where I would start. Did you have children with him?
Yes, we have 2 together, however, 4 altogether. And we have grandchildren, and thankfully he was able to see all of his grandchildren.
That's good. That's beautiful. So what you want to do is just get in class. That's where you will get your honor at. You just want to get in class.
Yes.
Start taking the classes, learning your cultures, keeping the law, statutes, commandments, and just start there. And then from there, you'll just take off from there as far as what you need to do, where you need to be. Because it sounds like you want to head. So the priest, you don't have to, right. So you don't have to marry, but you can be under the priest, and then the priest would be your head at that point. So when you need advice, when you need counsel, you would talk to your camp leader, you would talk to the priest, or you would talk to the generals. So you would get counsel like that. That's all you have to do.
Yes, and because, sometimes in this place, when you have to still carry on and go through about life, you have all of these trials and tribulations, and people, oh, sister, da. But if you're not in a place where I am, then it becomes tough when I know the truth. So you can't unknow the truth once you've been given. Right. So, but to go on with the topic was today, I called in because I figured I can get to talk to you about what I'm talking to you about now. But we do have culture. As Black Americans, we do have culture. We might be a little off with certain things and celebrating these holidays, but in truth, we do have a sense of unity at times. We can get together and celebrate. Yes, we shouldn't celebrate those holidays if you are in the truth, but sometimes we just didn't have those understandings. But we do love on each other, and we do have a loving nature. We can get together, and so
that's
I'm
not
listening
culture,
to
though,
you,
sis.
and
That's not
you're
culture.
right. You're right.
Yeah, that's just something that we can all do innately as human beings. What I'm talking about as culture is what laws, what practices, what beliefs, all of those things that every other culture has. They rely on it. Like us celebrating Thanksgiving is because we don't know that Hanukkah is our culture. Most people don't know that.
Right.
Like Hanukkah is our culture, Purim is our culture, Passover is our culture. So I keep a culture. They're celebrating that because they don't have no culture. So they're gonna celebrate the white man's culture and then impart it as their own culture. So that's different.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely right. And I thank you, and thank you for all your teachings. And I just have to say, your laugh is so infectious every time you bust out on your laugh. I love you guys. You are awesome sauce.
I appreciate it.
I love you
Awesome
much.
sauce. I ain't heard that in a while. Love you too, sis. But I want to give you this number first before you go.
Yes. Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
It's 240
240
408
408
2034.
203.
Mm-hmm. And when you
Three
call
was the last. Wait,
20
what's the last number?
2034.
34.
Yep.
Okay.
And when you call him, you can just say, I was on Captain Tazaryach's live. He said I can call you to get to the closest school in North Carolina, and then he'll take it from there.
Okay, I so appreciate it.
No
Much
problem.
love.
All right, sis, you take care.
Thank you.
All right. Before I talk about this subject, I'm going to talk about next. FBA Young Lion said Black Americans have a vibrant culture seen in music, food, fashion, art, literature, sports, science, and innovation. That is not culture. That's not the culture. Like music, if you want to call music a culture because we created music, food, I don't know no original black food. Chicken, maybe fried chicken, because you can see that in the Bible, fried chicken. Fashion, art. Fashion is gay. Most of today's fashion is extremely gay. Art, I haven't seen too many black paintings. Sports, the sports we play is not our sports. We just took them over. Basketball was not ours. Football was not ours. Soccer, maybe soccer. Soccer is probably something that's ours. Soccer is probably the one that I would say is ours. But football and basketball, baseball, those not ours. So I would disagree. Now, I want to talk about a subject, right? So I made this post. So there was some video. Everybody sent me videos. So I see some video. And actually, I had hopped in a room. I hopped in a clubhouse room. And it was Deacon's room. And when Deacon had the room, it says something like, hold on one second. Yeah, I can. So when I hop in the room, the video I was sent, let me see. Let me go to our Bodger's page. The video I was on the wrong person. The video that I was sent says something like, where's this shit at? Where you at? Yeah, Paul taught.
But the Apostle Paul gives the hypothetical that it's not a sin if you're in there doing that. It's only a sin if somebody sees you doing this.
So he makes a title called Paul Taught Idolatry. So I see the room on Clubhouse. I go look at the room on Clubhouse. And when I hear them say some shit about 1 Corinthians, I think it's 8 and 10. And is it 8 and 10? Yeah. Wait. 8 and 7. Howbeit, because eat it, and for if any man see thee, which has knowledge, sit at meat in the idol's temple, shall not the conscience of him which is weak being emboldened. So now, because Paul makes that statement, he says Paul's teaching idolatry. He said Paul is teaching idolatry because he's saying the only reason you can't eat in there is because somebody might see you eating in there. And anybody that has that understanding is absolutely stupid and ignorant to the Bible, which is what, in my opinion, is what deacon is. That's just my opinion. And so, of course, so I make a post and I say, you want to identify a fake camp, just when they say Paul lied, that's all you need. Period. That's the post. He in turn says, debate me on Paul didn't teach idolatry. Y'all notice every time I say something about this nigga say debate. This nigga got a hard on for me, man. Like, pause, nigga. Like, I'm going to play the clip. I told him directly, I'm never going to debate him. Does that mean I can't talk about you because I don't want to debate you? I'll give a perfect example. Garfield. I'm never going to debate Garfield. But when I talk about Garfield and what he know or don't know, Garfield don't say, debate me. Because Garfield is a man that's comfortable being a man. Deacon is a child trying to be a man. And so he says, I'll get you. And he knows that I said I'm never going to debate him. So he's making that concept of debate me because he knows I'm not. And then that's his saving grace for me saying he's stupid and a fake camp
because he's teaching that Paul lied. These Sakari niggas will tell you Paul lied, not just in here, but these Sakari niggas, I remember these Sakari niggas was battling a Christian, and the Christian pulls up a scripture. I can't remember the scripture, but they'll say Paul didn't know what he was talking about. That's what they'll say. Paul didn't know what he was talking about. They don't go by the book of Hebrews. I think they question James. All of that. So somebody says it sounds like an excuse. And it's cool. Anybody could say, like, anytime I don't debate somebody that wants to debate me, it's either I'm running or it sounds like an excuse. Right now, I'm supposed to have a sit down tomorrow with Sekou. That's Sanetta's boy. I told Sanetta I didn't want to debate him. You know what Sanetta said? You running, you scared. The mantra on me, who does nothing but debate every topic under the sun, is I still got to be told that it's an excuse, because I can look at somebody that has a thirst for my attention, and so I just don't give them my attention, and it got to be looked at like I'm running. I think, as I always say, before I say earned anything, right? Even before I earn the right to say no to whoever I want to debate, I have discernment on who I should entertain and who I should not entertain. I discern that. So I am comfortable in saying, if I want to debate this person, I want to debate him, I'll debate him. If I don't want to debate him, I won't debate him. There's people I debate, they say, Cap, why did you debate him? There's people I didn't debate, Cap, why didn't? I can't make my decision of who I'm going to entertain and not entertain based on the people. I have to base it on how I feel. It said you can make time to debate on 14th Street. I think you got me confused. I've never taught on 14th Street. Like Nahobia, if you want to call in and tell me what you're talking about, the phone number is 862-224-9027. It's available to call. We're talking live, so I can't even duck whatever you say. But I've never debated on 14th Street. So even like when so he makes some posts like, I'll debate Edomites and other people and stuff like that. Here's another thing y'all got to understand. I get asked a lot to debate. So the two debates I did, the debate I did with God Logic, they called me. I didn't call them. The debate I did this year, the debate I did with Inspiring Philosophy, they called me. I didn't call them. The Matan interview that I just did 2 weeks ago, they called me. I didn't call them. So even a lot of the debates that you see, it don't be me reaching out. There's some people I reach out to. There's a bucket list I have of who I actually want to debate. When you say for profit debates, that's what I'm saying. Like Nahobia, like, I don't mind trolling in my chat, because you got to troll, you got to comment, but at least be accurate. I didn't make any money when I debated God Logic. I didn't make any money when I debated Inspiring Philosophy. I didn't make any money when I did the interview with Matan. So when you say for-profit debates, here's the one profit that I did get from those debates: the exposure of pushing the truth. So if you want to talk about that profit, I give it to you. You're right. I made a profit debating God Logic and beating him on a subject that pushed the truth forward. I made a profit debating Inspiring Philosophy on the street that pushed the truth forward. I broke Matan's YouTube channel, broke the internet, 1.3 million views currently, number 5 on his platform. I didn't make no financial money, but I did push the truth forward. So if you're going to say for profit, you got to say what the profit is. So, and with that said, that's why I'm selective with who I debate. I'm always going to be like that. I appreciate that. No whole blah. I appreciate that. You say you stand corrected, say less. You got it. You put your shrugs up. I think it's a condescending response, but if that's what you say, I can only take it what you said. I don't know what you said. So when it comes to Deacon, I'm gonna play this clip. I'm gonna play this video. Now, I said this directly to them months ago. Shout out to the generals. I was with Commander Jenny Hanna last night. Shout out to the generals. I made this clip. I'm gonna play this clip I'm gonna play this clip. I want y'all to listen to this clip I made.
And we also got my good brother Deacon, man, Priest Hakah on the stage. You know, he's
now, for the
challenging.
record, I posted this 3 months ago on my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna play it.
My good brother Deacon, man, Priest Hakah on the stage. You know, he's challenged you before in times past on the new covenant topic and discussion. He's also placed on the table the mark of the beast. I think that the idea is like a spiritual versus physical presence. What do you think? 2025, everybody.
I'm glad Picard said that. But let me say this. If I ever made money from a debate, that's also not wrong. So I'm not saying, I don't want nobody to think that I'm saying I didn't get a profit to that person, like it's wrong to get a profit. That's a lie. It is not wrong to get paid for your services. You show me where that's wrong. If anybody could show me in the Bible where that's wrong, then you got a point. But it is not wrong if I do a debate to get paid for a debate. I don't like Deacon. You're right. When you say basically you just don't like Deacon, I don't. You're right. I don't. And that's why he'll never get a debate. I have no, I can laugh and joke with a lot of people that I don't have respect for. And I just don't have respect for him. I don't have it. There's nothing that he's done that will help me gain respect for him. It just don't exist in this world. I remember I was doing a back and forth on the Saint and Sinners channel. And as I'm going back and forth with the Christian, he takes something in there and puts some type of title to say that I was teaching something. Like full out lied on me. So I don't have respect for Deacon to where he'll get my time. But I will call your group fake if me saying that Deacon Hakah is a fake camp is no different than me saying IUIC is fake because they said Jesus was the God of the Old Testament. What's the difference? Except them niggas ain't say let's debate. This nigga, because he thirsty, say let's debate. I'm just not thirsty. When he said, and I'm gonna play this. Hold on, let me play this.
Stretching out their arms, clearing their minds, coming into renewing themselves, being born again, and making new decisions. Is that something that we could ever see on the Versus platform? A Priest Hakah versus Captain Tazaryach on one of those topics or any various topics? What do you think, Captain Tazaryach?
No.
No to which idea?
No to the whole entire idea.
See that?
It's straight to the point.
See that? They asked me, will we ever see a Priest Hakah versus versus Captain Tazaryach? Can y'all not, you deleted this guy's comment that didn't need to be deleted. Please, let's hold off on deleting. Unless they talk about my mama or something like that. Let's hold off. They asked me, will we ever see a debate between Deacon and Cap? I said no then. To all of them on the stage. I'll play it again.
This topics. What do you think, Captain Tazaryach?
No.
No to which idea?
No to the whole entire idea. It's straight to the point. Just to avoid any leeway.
Man, ISBK, man, I love you guys, man.
That's not an ISBK statement. That's a Captain Tazaryach statement.
And you know why I said that's not an ISBK statement? That's a Captain Tazaryach statement. I wanted him to know that I'm telling him I'll never debate him. I'm telling them that. That's it. That's it. Does that mean I can't say nothing and I hear you say some bullshit like Paul taught idolatry and I call you a fake camp? No, I would absolutely say it. The Bible says, answer a fool according to his folly. So I answer them according to his folly.
See that? Hey, man, shout out to the UPK, man. Shout out to Genesis, man. You know, that would have been an excellent war, though, don't you? Would you care to? It's the God First game, Cap. You gotta explain. It's gotta be set up. We all up here. We in a hotel. We in the John Wick
I'm
hotel.
actually right. Yeah, Corey, you know that.
You gotta explain it.
What I gotta explain what?
Well, no to the whole idea means no to the topics because I process the topics, and then no to
the topics ain't really it. I just don't have no interest in debating the brother at all.
Okay, that particular brother, no interest.
Yeah.
I see that. You know what I mean? So let me ask you something. We on the God First game. Can we at least establish peace amongst you two brothers? Is there peace amongst you two brothers, man? This God First game. We gotta have it right here.
He asked if there could be peace between me and him. Watch my response.
I mean, I ain't said nothing today. Peace from 2 E's.
No, Chad, you understand.
Let me bring it back. This is my response.
This God First game. We gotta have it right here.
I mean, I ain't said nothing today. Peace from 2 E's.
No, Chad, you understand. We cannot have the clip.
Now, I want to say something else too, right? Now, I'm gonna play this part, and this is what I mean when I say when niggas be thirsty, right? So there was in that same clubhouse room, right? Let me see if I can find it. In that same clubhouse room, like right? That. I'm gonna see if I can spin this up a little bit. See if I can.
I'm gonna see. Let's go to peacemakers.
Let me see if I can find
I plan on putting this on YouTube, and here I'm gonna have to
real quick if I could.
Let me see. I'm trying.
It didn't matter how the person felt. I said no because I was debated at all.
I want to play y'all something because I'm gonna show y'all like me saying something about him, right? He wanted to debate. He said something about me. I didn't want to debate because he said it. So I'm see if I can find it.
I didn't even know there was a nuance in the understanding.
Have your presentation, your slides, like I know when you think about.
Hold on, let me come and bring it back, son. Let me see.
I'm gonna have to put this on YouTube. I'm gonna have to edit this nigga governor all out of this video.
Hey man, shout out to the brothers because that's what just.
I think I just addressed it.
Oh yeah. This is what I want y'all to hear. I want y'all to hear something.
Let me just tell you the truth. Don't nobody say, "Hey, let's get governor debate. Let's talk to governor. Let's do that." Don't nobody do that.
You would put your place, nigga. Shut your ass up.
But I ain't gonna believe that. I mean, I do agree
So Deacon says in this video,
because I'm not personally offended. Right. But I do want to say, since we're here talking about it now, I know that you had an issue with that video that I did about the hell. And from my understanding,
that's what he said. Deacon put some video, Captain Tazaryach believes in hell, which was a straight up lie, and a thirst video where he took a back and forth that I had on Saint and Sinner's platform, but titled it like I was teaching that I believe in a place you die and go to hell. He can do whatever he want, just like I can respond to what I want. I'm not offended at it. But I am pointing out that when he talked about that, I didn't say, let's debate if you go to hell. Let's debate if you do this. Let's debate if you do that. I didn't give a fuck. I gave commentary, but I want y'all to pay attention to what he said and what I say directly to people.
It was in the heat of the moment, and I did believe that you agreed with him unknowingly. Not that you actually teach a hell where you burn forever, but I believe that was that Christian standpoint. So that's why I even made a response video to that. But I know you don't, whether you care or not, I'm taking that video down right now, whether you care or not, so that, you know, you can see that it wasn't me trying to make it seem like that's what you actually believe.
BFFs. Yeah, it's going hard. No, it ain't BFFs that it's going to be. I appreciate you taking the video. So now, he decides to say he's going to take a video down that he made lying about me. Listen to my response. But it's gonna be hard. Fake flowers made you fucking hard up and shit. What's up? But with that said, I see. But with that said,
Governor, you're supposed to say con on con. You would.
But I ain't gonna believe that. I mean, I do agree but we at a point where if you take the video down, I forgot about it when you did it. I forgot like, about even when you was just saying it right now, I kind of forgot about it. So although I do appreciate, I'm not believing that. Now, if you say it, you know, so be it. But you see how I said to him no person directly? I said I'm not believing that. So Ari says so. LMAO. So Deacon is basically on some punishment for doing some fake shit. Listen, man, Deacon is on ice in my mind forever for a debate because I know he wants it. And when you want something that bad in the spirit, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. You know what's funny? Now, I'm not saying it would ever get to this point with Deacon. You know, that whole cross the line, that came from, a part of that came from Polite getting mad because I wouldn't debate him. So y'all know we had the debate in 2013, December 7th of 2013 is when we had that debate. So then they did the Kimmin on trial. And I remember with the Kimmin on trial debate, a lot of people were saying that Sinetta made a lot of money, the Hebrews didn't make no money. So when they came and wanted to do the debate with us on principle, we had to split everything 50-50. So Polite was asking in February of 2015, from February 2015 until Cross the Line, he was trying to get me to debate. He didn't want to do 50-50. I said, I ain't debating. That's why in that video, when Polite shoots up the Bible, that's why he got ISUBK on the Bible. So he goes and gets a Bible, puts ISUBK on it, shoot it up like he's shooting us up. And then when I'm doing the interview with Sinetta at the Passover 2015, I'm saying how that's bitch made, what he's doing. And so when we get to the whole cross the line, that's the first time we're actually having a debate. And the whole time, I'm going to tell y'all, the whole time, Captain Katazai, he was 5,000 Katazai at the time. And he's on my neck. Cat, man, you got to respond to what Polite's saying. Polite's saying you're scared. Polite's saying you do this. If you don't do nothing, it look like you running. I said, I ain't got to entertain him. Why I got to entertain him? The whole time, I said, I refused to debate him. And I can't tell y'all what made me debate him in that July of 2015. Maybe, you know, now that I'm playing it in my head, maybe what made me debate him was they had played the little African boy shit. You see Wax still bring up the African boy? So they brought up the African boy. That's when Seti and Polite did a debate together. That's why, okay, so the reason why Seti and Polite did the debate together is because I wouldn't debate Polite. And they wanted to make money. So they had this whole little powwow where Polite and Seti did like a debate. They wasn't debating against each other. They was exposing the Israelites. I was the key person they was exposing. They played the video where I wouldn't feed the African, right? The Seti and Polite joint lecture. That's about me. And so maybe that played a part where, because that like 2 weeks later is when Cross the Line happened. So maybe that's why I did it. Maybe that clicked in my head. Like, let me put this nigga in his place. And when we did the sit down at Sinetta's, we both got paid. I think he did a pay-per-view. So yeah, we both got paid for that sit down. But that cross the line happened because I put him on ice. Like, there's nothing that you can say, nothing that you can do. There's not a post you can make. There's not a comment you can make that's going to make me debate you. It got to be something I want to do. And I don't have, like, the glory I get in just telling that nigga no when I know he's chomping at the bit. I might have to make Assad get in that same position too, because I like Assad. And I've actually had a dialogue. And you know why I haven't talked to, you know why I don't think I would debate, I won't even say debate, but why I won't have a conversation with Assad. I remember when the whole New Testament thing came about, and I said anybody can call cross the line. And I remember Assad called cross the line. And I said, this is not a debate, this is a conversation. If anybody know the difference between a debate and a conversation for me anyway, if I tell you I'm having a conversation with you, I'm not really trying to cut you. I'm just trying to talk to you. I'm really trying to feel you out, see where you're, what stance you coming from, your thought process behind it. And I figure saying a conversation instead of saying a debate, we could both have a conversation that it makes it not contentious at all, which was my intention. But what they decided to do, because they're so thirsty, this is another reason why I don't entertain them. If y'all want to know my thought process, because if I say it's a debate, that's a debate is where you can make a position to say Cap won, this person won. I thought it would have been better for Israel if we would have both agreed, as I thought, that this is just a conversation. But what does dumbass thirsty deacon do? Make it a debate, say cut me here, cut me there. I'm thinking we just having a conversation. But they're looking, and I guess it comes from, I can't get mad at these little niggas, like they like children. I can't get mad at the children for looking up to their father for so long, and then when you get an opportunity that you think is a fight with your father, you just figure, well, I'm fighting him, so any little lick I get on daddy, that's good to me. So he has to do that, I guess, because I'm his daddy. That's what I'm gonna call him. I'm Deacon's daddy. That's what I'm gonna call him. Because I don't understand the desire to want to debate a nigga that keep telling you he's not. So I must be the daddy. I'm his bucket list. Listen, I told him in that same clip, I said, I don't know what I'm gonna say, because I never know what I'm gonna say when I do it live. So I'm Deacon's daddy. That's why Deacon wants to fight his daddy, because he was with his mama. His mama was Guerrilla Hebrew. So he was with his mama for a time, found out that what he thought was a daddy was his mama. And so now he want to fight his daddy. He want to get some get back. He tired of these. He want to stand. I'm a man too. And this is how you know, like, I think the nigga got more subscribers than me, probably get more views than me, get all the numbers in the world. Why does he care? Why do he want to debate me, man? If I listen, I don't know the reason to debate me, man, when I keep telling you I don't want to debate you at all. I don't care about debating you at all. So, yeah, there you go, Hezekiah. I'm the man now. I got the juice now. I got to get the juice. I'm going to have to cut this live stream off, man, because I don't know what else I'm going to say. I'm going to try to cut this live stream off. But, yeah, he was with his woman, girl. Well, I'm saying with his woman, not sexually, but his man's was a whole homo. And they was saying shit. Listen, the nigga that is a whole homo, Sakari, is where they came up with the concept of the Hebrews. Paul lied, not knowing what he talk about. Hold on, let me see this. Hold on. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about with the Paul shit. This one here. Remember this one?
Paul didn't know what he was talking about in Galatians.
Paul didn't know what he was talking about? This isn't inspired by God.
Hell no. So you can't say Paul's epistles are...
So you just reject the Galatians.
Paul didn't know what he was talking about in Galatians.
Paul didn't know what he was talking about? This is...
Yo, at least the Christians say, listen, at least the Christians got enough respect. At least the Christians got enough respect to say, wait, hold on, let me take the call. Wait. Caller, hold on a second. At least the Christians got enough to say, you don't know what you talking about. This nigga said Paul didn't know what he was talking about in Galatians. That's what he said. That's where Deacon come from. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
No, that's me, big bro.
Con, I know. Go ahead. What's going on? Oh, you know what? I'm glad you called me. I'm going to give you the number. So I spoke to the brother that runs the site. Yes. So they working on the site, but I asked him if I could give you his number, and he said yeah. So I'm gonna text you his number, all right?
Okay, no problem.
Okay, what you got today?
No, these can't. Hold 1 second. I'm sorry, Cam. 1 second. Yeah, I'm kind of at work, but these camp hop. Ain't this like they third or fourth camp?
Yeah, this is third camp.
And they keep changing doctrine all over the place.
Yes. Deacon's daddy is crazy. Yes, that's exactly what they do. They'll be gone, they'll start some other shit, do some other shit. Who the fuck
he's gonna be deacon something in another year and a half. He's gonna be what? He probably gonna go to the ISIS. They're gonna probably start that, try to mix that in with it.
Yeah, listen, man, Lord, hey, man, whatever here's my official stance on Deacon, as I've said it dozens of times. You'll never get a debate from me. You're not getting it. I know you want it. I know you make videos about me. He's even said, I'm going to come into, he said something like, either something to the effect that I'm going to come over to his shit or come into the truth, referring to him or some shit like that. He's clearly, a groupie. He's clearly a fan. I'm Deacon Daddy. That's my new nickname. That's one of my new nicknames, Deacon Daddy.
No, because I had put in the joint. I'm the man.
Hey, brother, you got anything else, brother? I text you the number too.
Yeah. No, that's it. I just wanted to chime in on these camp hopping ass niggas.
Yeah, camp hopping ass niggas, man. I appreciate it, brother.
All right, shalom, Camp. I got the number too.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Yeah, so if you text him or call him, he'll hook you up.
All right, appreciate it, okay? Shalom.
Yeah, so I just played a video where they say Paul didn't know what he was talking about in Galatians. These are niggas y'all think I'm supposed to entertain. So with that, man, today we got the Houston cookout. These brothers had me outside. Listen, I was outside. Listen, normally, let me tell y'all, man, I don't hang out like I used to, but I was outside yesterday. Look, I was outside in the club. Look, I was outside hanging out. That's me and Shapat right there hanging out. I think I showed y'all the one with me and Commander Jenniana. Wait, where's the better one? Hold up. There you go. Me and Commander Jenniana hanging out. So I hung out yesterday, had some fun, and I'll see y'all. I think when I get back, I got a surprise. I'm gonna see if this works. I don't want to tell y'all what it is. I got a surprise. I got another request to do another podcast. I can't tell y'all what it is yet. I'm gonna talk to him later today, see what happens. I got another surprise coming in the makings, man, and we just trying to, like I said, push this truth forward. Do what needs to be done. All right. So until next time, shalom, Israel. Oh, wait. I remembered. Before I go, let me give the salute to the brothers, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakathum, to the sisters, Yahweh Shema Alathum B'Hashem Yahushua. Shalom.